Hi, everyone. I'm Mayra Gamboa, director of the City Science Lab in Guadalajara, which is located in Mexico, in the second largest city of the country with a population of 5 million inhabitants. Latin America is a region of diverse cultures, landscapes, and challenges. The continent has abundant natural resources and a rich heritage. However, it also faces significant socioeconomic disparities and environmental issues. Approximately 8% of the global population inhabit in this region, and 25% of the urban population lives in informal settlements. These settlements are established outside territorial regulations and framework, and under these conditions, housing usually lacks of security of tenure, limited access to drinking water, and also absence of nutritious foods, and confronting energy poverty. Approximately 40% of Mexican households lives in these conditions, and energy poverty remains largely absent from the public agenda in Mexico. Inadequate and unreliable access to energy disproportionately affects women under these conditions with fewer resources, thus having negative impacts to their health. Resolving energy poverty requires more than just expanding electricity supply. It must also be approached with a focus on gender equality. In Mexico, as in the rest of the world, informal settlements emerge from self-construction. This implies self-management of infrastructure and services. The Latin American context compels us to explore novel technological approaches oriented to low-cost and community-driven actions. In a city marked by contrast, where development and marginalization, luxury and segregation coexist, we are presented with an opportunity. Despite the shortcomings faced in these communities, it is evident that they generate significantly lower carbon footprint compared to what we observe in other contexts, consumer sectors. This implies that these communities can evolve into more sustainable and resilient communities. For instance, they use public transportation, they walk, they use and reuse water several times until final disposing. But then, what can we do to improve the living conditions of these communities? That's the challenge. In our university, we are implementing many actions oriented to our energy transition as a means to address climate change. We are implementing different formal solutions, such as introducing solar panels, use of electrical vehicles, and recycling systems. We are doing all that. Nevertheless, we must also explore alternative ways to address community-level needs and extend these positive impacts to our surrounding neighborhoods. One example is the work we are doing with the community of Lomas del Centinela. Here, the collaboration with the community involves developing and co-deploying low-cost distributed energy technologies that local residents can easily adopt and implement. Some of these examples include these, like community gardens, also educational programs with kids at very early stages, and workshops of solar food dehydrators. These technologies enable food preservation and establishment of circular economies. Additionally, solar cooking can complement these efforts, thus improving the economic well-being of families. Addressing the lack of accurate information in this context is also a big matter. Ongoing research with our laboratory network is focused on building sensors to understand water consumption in informal settlements. This initiative can inform public policy regarding water management. These efforts cannot be undertaken as isolated actions. As we see, even small investments in socially responsible projects have the potential to make significant impact on a larger scale. To achieve this, collaboration is essential among governments, financial institutions, academia, and society. By directing investment to our socially responsible projects, we can contribute to poverty reduction and economic development. However, this endeavor is not straightforward. We must secure community engagement, changing regulatory frameworks, and developing new methodologies for data collection. In the current context of rapid urbanization in most of the cities of the Global South, collaborative efforts will be the key to address the region's complex challenges while fostering sustainable development. Thank you, and great to be here.